guitarist in the 1960s, working on hit records with many well-known acts. He later became a member of the Yardbirds, a group remembered as the training ground for the triumvirate of British guitar heroes, Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, and Jeff Beck. In 1968, Jimmy formed Led Zeppelin and shook the world with that group through 10 studio albums and more than a dozen years of international touring. The band's sound was fueled by Jimmy's ingenious and multifaceted guitar playing, songwriting, and studio production, Robert Plant's inimitable vocals, although I think we did a pretty good job last night. John Bonham's thundering drumming style, and John Paul Jones' multi-instrumental skills. For decades, Jimmy has ranked in the upper reaches of countless lists of best guitarists, and his guitar style has been emulated by 6-stringers across the globe, and a few 12-stringers. I can state with reasonable confidence that at this very moment, there is at least one guitarist somewhere in the world in a music store playing Stairway to Heaven. Jimmy's influence on 2 generations of guitarists is immeasurable. Nigel Tufnell, lead guitarist for Spinal Tap. Nigel, sounding a bit dazed and confused when asked for a quote, said, "Jimmy who?" Meanwhile, Nigel's acquaintance and Berklee trustee Christopher Guest asserted, "There is no way to exaggerate the impact Jimmy Page has had on rock and roll. Every guitar player since owes him a debt of gratitude. A sublime player and a worthy icon." Fellow guitar hero and Berklee alumnus Steve Vai says of Jimmy, quote, and get ready for this one, "In the physical universe, there are objects that include suns, planets, all life and matter in all dimensions. And then there's the space where all these things exist. That space is the vital element. For virtually every kid since 1968 who picked up a guitar to find his voice on the instrument, Jimmy Page has been the space that enables all our notes to be played." Aerosmith bassist and local rock hero Tom Hamilton adds, "I'll never forget the first time I heard that first Zeppelin album. It sounded so powerful. Every instrument came roaring out of the speakers with thickness and clarity. Jimmy's combination of blues and Celtic folk gave birth to the two-headed snake that has been injecting us with its delicious venom for decades." Upon learning that Jimmy would be with us here today, Wayne Sermon, a recent Berklee graduate who is the guitarist for the Grammy-winning band Imagine Dragons, said, quote, "I can think of no one more deserving of this honor than Jimmy Page. He has shaped the landscape of rock more than any guitarist on the planet. He will forever be a legend." Jimmy has the distinction of being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, in 1992 for his work with the Yardbirds and in 95 with Led Zeppelin. In 2005, Jimmy was named to the Order of the British Empire by Queen Elizabeth II for his charitable work on behalf of impoverished children in Brazil. Jimmy and Led Zeppelin have been recognized with numerous prestigious awards, including America's Kennedy Center Honors in 2011. And so, for the massive impact of his musical contributions on the direction of rock and roll, I'm pleased to present Berklee's honorary Doctorate of Music degree to the man the British magazine Uncut has called rock's greatest and most mysterious guitar hero, Jimmy Page.